All right, today we're gonna be unboxing the HK 416. Essentially what this is a licensed 22 long rifle version made by Umarex. They're a company out of Germany. They make tons of 22 long rifle variants of full-size, more expensive guns like the MP5 and whatnot. Yeah, so let's dive deep in here. It's kind of packaged very tightly inside of here. Okay, so over here you're gonna get your manual. So it's a pretty simple manual. Not much to complain or really say about the manual. The pictures are all black and white and nicely highlighted warnings. It kind of explains everything to you, where to oil, where to place the oil, and then also your different technical data in the back. And a little diagram of the different parts. And then in this bag, you're gonna get your lock and a few other tools. So you get an HK branded lock, as well as some other tools. So I couldn't figure out what all of these tools were. Trying to do some digging around on the internet, and I could not find. I did find what two of them were. Well, I guess 1.5 of them. So this one is for adjusting the bolt speed. So you can adjust the bolt speed based upon the type of ammo that you're shooting out of the gun. And the reason I say 1.5, because I only know what half of this does. Your wrench right here is going to be used for detaching the flash suppressor that's on the end there. And this end right here, I have no idea what that's for. So if somebody watching the video knows, write down in the comment section if you know what that is. And then the other Allen key, I could not find information on what this would be used for. I assume maybe to remove the sights. It is the same size as the Allen bolt heads that these sights have on them, but that's all I could assume it was for. Let me get this box out of the way and then we'll start discussing the features. All right, got it all out of the box. So I'll get some close-up shots for you. The weight of this is fairly light. It's a 4.5 pounds. And it's pretty short, as you can tell, as this is the pistol variant. Definitely made of high quality materials. You can feel that definitely in the aluminum construction of everything. I really like this 22 long rifle HK 416. I think Umarex did a great job on this. So let's start up front here. The barrel is going to be an 8.5 inch barrel, threaded 1/2 x 28, and it also includes this flash hider right here, which is removable via that wrench. And the barrel is made by Carl Walther. At least the liner is. So the portion that is rifled and the one that really matters, it is a Carl Walther match grade liner. And one thing I thought was very interesting was the use, and you know, what would the 416 be without the use of it? But they do use the rail interface system, or RIS system, by HK. And so your rail is going to be attached via this locking tab right here, as well as this cross bolt that goes through the barrel nut. I like that they included that. And if you are familiar with the 416, the rail is slightly raised. So as you can see, this ramp right here. And so that extends all the way through. Just gives you a slightly taller rail system. But the reason for it is mainly because the original 416 is a piston system. You also get flip up, back up sights, and these are adjustable. So they flip down with this button right here and flip up with the same button. Same as in the rear. Push the button to go down, button to go up. And it is a 2 aperture backup sight. And the rear one is adjustable with no tool, and then the front one is adjustable with your typical iron sight adjustment tool. It's nice that they include some iron sights in the package. A lot of times you don't see that. So let's move on back to the rail. So this rail is going to have M-LOK on the bottom, on this side, and then also in the corner section right here, but on the bottom you don't get M-LOK there. That's present on both sides. Then you get QD sockets on both the left as well as the right side for attaching any slings. So the upper and the lower, they're both constructed of aluminum. They don't say what type of aluminum. They also don't say what type of finish this is. This is just a matte black finish. I'm not sure if it's anodized or painted this color. But then you also have color fill on your safety and fire indicators, as well as the HK model and your caliber markings. And then also on the other side as well. In the rear here, it is threaded to accept a regular AR buffer tube, but they don't include any type of brace or anything in the box. I assume that has to do with import restrictions, but you can attach one yourself by just removing that Allen key in there and then removing this plug and attaching whatever type of pistol brace, or if you plan to SBR this, a stock. You have your standard HK416 pistol grip. It's a very different looking pistol grip as compared to your standard A2. You have a finger groove in the front and then nice texturing on the sides, as well as texturing in the rear and the other side. Then on the bottom, you have a storage compartment for batteries or candy or whatever you want to throw in your AR pistol grip. So your controls, and this is where, in my opinion, this falls somewhat short. So your charging handle is a non-standard charging handle. As you can tell, it definitely is not as long. And you can see those guide rails on the top there. Your fire control group is a non-standard fire control group, so you cannot swap for, say, a trigger that you prefer to train with, or have in your, your go-to rifle, and you want to use this as a training tool. You could not place the same fire control group inside of here. The other non-standard part is your magazine release. As far as I could tell, I haven't verified this by assembly or disassembling the mag release, but it seems to be non-standard in construction. It's slightly thinner, and then you also have a bolt on this side. Also, your forward assist, while it does move in, it is a non-functioning forward assist. Also, your takedown pins are not captured, so as you pull it out, it's going to come out all the way. as you can see there. And then you can lift the upper like your standard AR. The other thing that is not standard is the bolt release. It does have a last round bolt hold open, so I'll demonstrate that here. Well, you can already see that it is already held to the rear, so when you pull the mag out, it does not go forward like you've seen in other 22 long rifle ARs. So it does have a functioning last round bolt hold open, but it does not have one that you can use over here, such as if you're at the range and you need to show that your firearm is safe, you would lock the bolt to the rear. You cannot do that manually. You'd have to do it with an empty magazine. And speaking of the magazine, since I didn't mention it when I was going through the box, it does include one 10-round magazine. There's also a version that comes with a larger magazine. But this is honestly one of my favorite designs for your 22 long rifle AR mags. These paddles on the side, very reminiscent of a bolt release, bolt hold open tab. But these tabs are extremely easy to grab a hold of. That would allow you to load up these magazines. I like that they include those tabs on the side because sometimes 22 can be a hassle loading into these magazines. Also standard here is going to be your dust cover right here. It is not your standard AR one, but I assume, and it looks like you could put a standard AR style in there. If you guys have any questions on the HK416 22 long rifle pistol, just drop a comment down below and I'll do my best to get back with you. Thank you for watching.